What's going on, everyone? It's Jeremy. Okay, you've seen this. If you've checked out my channel before, you've seen this gazebo and my little pond in my farm. I think I'm gonna change it. I made this, it's probably 3 years old now, and I'm not gonna change the gazebo that I know of, I don't think. I kind of like how it is. I'm gonna change the water. I used all dark blue, and then this is a blue plate. Yeah, a blue base plate below it. I think I'm gonna change some of the colors up. Maybe make it a lighter blue under, put some plate under here, and then put some lighter colors, and then maybe have some dark spots. I really like this corner, but I don't like that. That's okay, but like some of this, I think it's just time. It's time to redo it and make it look a little bit better. So I'm gonna leave my ducks, my little lily pads. I'll work them back into it. But yeah, so this was in the farm. I'll show you where it was. So it goes right here. You can see the brown trail that comes right up to it, and that's where the gazebo, basically right where that knot is in the wood. I've got all these little trees that I had kind of around it just for some little foliage. And right there, that's part of the river bank, or the bank. So I might leave that there just because I don't want to have to move another base plate. But I think it's time to fix this and make it updated a little bit. So let's get to it. So we're almost done. Now here's an overview. We'll do a spin of it. Left the gazebo the same. Didn't want to do that yet. I might change that in the future. Got our custom ducks and our little rubber ducky. Try to get a little bit of foliage hanging over the side, kind of all the way around. The yellow plants, those kind of look like weeds from a distance, so that's what we're gonna go with. We got our path right here. You kind of just have to jump up on the dock. Now this does rotate around if I do need to move it a little bit. From a top side, yeah, we got a little bit darker area in the middle, a little bit darker areas kind of around the side. That 1-3 there is bothering me. Kind of wish I'd have connected that. Got our trees. So from a kind of a side view, like this view, I like this. We've got a kind of a little low area here on one of the other plates, so that's why this comes all the way to the edge. I didn't want to make it a perfect circle, so that was one reason I did that. You can see some frogs scattered around. We got a brown one here somewhere. Oh yeah, there he is. Okay, so I have a problem. I forgot I have certain pieces that go in here. These. And my chair wants to make all these weird sounds. So these are little tiles, and there's two different kinds. If you haven't seen these before, they are in the Spring Lantern Festival set. So I got on Bricklink, or not Bricklink, Pick-a-Brick, and grabbed a few of these. And what you can do is just kind of, I'll need to now take part of this apart, You can try to inset them, which from a top view, it's really hard to tell that they're inset, but I think that adds a little bit more to it. What do you guys think? From down here, yeah, it looks not as good, but I think I'm gonna add some of these. I'm not gonna add all of them, but I am gonna add some. The problem is, now I gotta take off like large sections of this, like this area, and then try to remember how this jigsaw puzzle goes, because it's not easy to remember how some of it goes. But I have to be able to get in here. I'll show you. With my tile separator, or brick separator, everything separator. And I'll tell you right now, it's not going to go back the same. So now what I have to do is start popping these off one by one to be able to get deep enough in the pond. And I know this seems like it's going really fast. The problem is it's only going to fit 1 or 2 fish on this side. I'll have to do the same over there. But let's put one here. There, so you can kind of see I want a few fish in my pond. So now I got to redo all this. So stay with me. I'm going to get this done. We'll add a few fish and then we'll put it back in the farm and then take a quick look and see what that looks like. So here's that Spring Lantern Festival with the altered Avengers Tower that I put here instead of the ox. You can see down in here the koi pond. So that's what we're kind of going for. Now let's take a look and see what it looks like in the pond. All right, so you can see I didn't use all of them. I used several. But now, I like this better where it looks like there's fish kind of all over the place. So our fisherman that's back here, looks like he's caught a fish, and looks like a lot of them have kind of scattered now that he's caught one and created a big wake. I could put a couple cheese slopes back there, maybe some clear ones, maybe for like a wake, pulling that fish out. And I thought about that, but maybe in the future. I'm ready to get this put back in the farm. So let's see what it looks like back in the farm. Okay, well, I do kind of like that a little better. Having a little deep water going on. You just get up, if you get up closer, yeah, you can see the fish. There we go, get that glare off of there. So I think that works out a little better. Need to figure out where I'm gonna position that. I think that's a good spot for it. That way you can still see it. Monorail, nothing's done with it yet. We still got a ways to go. But, yeah. And then from the overview, yeah, you can kind of see it's not a square, or it's not a circle or a square pond. I really wanted to make it something that wasn't one of those, just more of a natural look. So having that extra wide spot over there and a little bit of curvature, I think I accomplished it. Let me know what you guys think. All right. I guess we'll stay tuned for another update as soon as I can get this thing to zoom and focus. And I guess we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone.